What's up, everybody? Another arcade talk coming at you. Hope you're having a great morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you're at in the world. Hope you're having a great one. And please smash that like button to help the video up. Okay, guys, I'm gonna hook this up to Steam today. I got my instructions how to do it. It's real simple. If you don't know how to do it, hopefully this helps you out. So first of all, you have to pull up Steam. I think this only works on Steam. It doesn't work on anything else, I don't believe. But let's pull up our Steam here. Okay, so pull up Steam. Hopefully my camera's not in the way. And then they give us a code that came with my helicopter. And came with the remote they hook up to Steam as well for real flight. And they give you a code on this sheet here. They give you actually a code that you put in to activate the free trial. I think you get 1,000 minutes on here. I thought it was 7 days, but you actually get 1,000 minutes, which is better because 7 days, if you get busy with work or whatever and you don't have time, 7 days runs out and you're screwed. You could use them as long as you want until you hit the 1,000 minutes. So it's pretty nice. Okay, so the first thing is you pull up Steam here and then you go to Games, tab up here, see way up here, go to Games and then activate a product on Steam. You clicked on there, and this is where you put your code in. I went ahead and bought the version because I know I'm going to like it, so I just went ahead and bought it for $40. I'll show you in the store here. You got to make sure it's the right one if you want to buy it like I did. It's this one here, Real Flight Trainer Edition. This is the one. It's $40. But if you got your code, like I said, you put your code in, you hit confirm, and then at this point we're at the same point where I'm at right now. I just wanted to show it to you. It's this one here in case you wanted to buy it yourself. Because there's a couple of versions out there. And one's $100. This is $40. But it's the Real Flight Trainer Edition is one you want. Okay, and then once it's in your library, go into your library. And there it is, new to the library. Go ahead and click on it here. And just go ahead and hit stall. And it's going to take 11.48 gigabytes. Okay, go ahead and hit stall. I wouldn't touch anything here unless you want to create a desktop shortcut or create start menu shortcut. To me, you don't really need to because you just pull up your Steam and you just go to your library. So go ahead and just hit install. Okay, so you have to accept this, read through it, and if you agree, go ahead and hit accept. It's installing. And I'll come back once this thing is fully installed. As you can see, it is installed and it is ready to play. But I just want to show you too in the library. Up here, your achievements, it will tell you how many hours you have into the game. So you can keep track of your progress with your minutes. It's 1,000 minutes, so I think that's like 16 hours. Yeah, it's like 16.67 hours. They'll tell you up here where next to the achievements how many hours you have into it, in case you did not know that. So let's go ahead and hit play. I'm not sure. Well, first I'm going to hook up this. Because that's what we're here for. We're here for this. All right. I know it's a little dark in here, but I'm going to hook this up to my PC first because it might look for it when it's loading up the game. And I'm going to use the cable that they gave us. They gave us USB-A to USB-C. So I'm going to go ahead and use the one they gave us. If you don't use the stocked cable and you're having a hard time getting the controller to work, use the stock cable that came with the controller. Okay, hooking it up. Make sure you turn it on. I have my batteries in there still, so I'm not sure if you need the batteries, but my batteries are still in the remote control. So I got on, I got the green light. Go ahead and hit play here. This game requires a controller to play. Your PS4 controller should work great. Okay, but I actually have the transmitter on, so I might have to do some configuration. Because I normally use my PS4 controller, so it thinks it's connected, which it's not. I don't even have it plugged in. So if you don't have a receiver, you still can play this. The controller, PS5 probably works, PS4 will work. Please calibrate your controller, okay? Center all controls, including the throttle stick. Make sure your trims are centered. Well, my trims don't go centered, so Okay, center all controls. Okay, so I got all my controls centered. I only have 2. Yeah, center all controls, including the throttle sticks. Make sure your trims are centered. My trims are always centered, I guess, because I can go left and right on them. Yeah, so let's make sure. Okay, so all of them were in the center. They're kind of spring-loaded. My trims are spring-loaded. And if you have this controller too, this, the SLT, yours would be the same. Okay, so the next. Okay, so the X rotation is at 100. As you see, I'm moving my throttle stick up and down. For some reason it's not going all the way for that, but if I go right, X axis goes all the way to 100. I'm all the way out, and then it goes to 0. I'm pushing right. So when I push right, it goes to 0. When I push left, it goes to 100. Okay, so that's the throttle. Nothing else seemed to work, but we'll worry about that later. Okay, now I'm going to do this stick over here. This would be the right stick. I'm going to go up. So X rotation went to 50. Went all the way up to 100. Okay, now I went up to 100 and go all the way down. Y rotation goes to 0 and X rotation goes to 13. Not sure what that means. Okay, well now it's back at center. It's at 50, which I think that should be right. And then this one's at center. It's 50. Okay, this seems right, left. Okay, now that's back at 50. Okay, cool. So I think we're good to go here. And down at the bottom of the screen, flight mode just says safe, beginner, intermediate. So it even knows I have, this is my, it's not moving, but it knew I was in intermediate. I actually had that intermediate. Panic button. Okay, so Y-axis is moving when I'm doing the throttle cut. This is the throttle cut up here I'm pushing on. So it went from the Y-axis went to 0 to 100. So it's throttle cut. So that would be right because the throttle cut's on, so it's at 0. It makes sense. And then I think if you go back up. Okay, so that kind of makes sense there. Okay, see, it sees on the screen that I'm actually moving my button over here. We'll put it back in intermediate. And then this one here, my X axis is moving a little bit. So I don't see any buttons moving though. And that button here I'm pushing is your dual rate, high and low. So I'm not sure why that's not moving, but I guess I won't have to do my trims because everything seems to be correct, right? Except I don't have anything for throttle. That kind of concerns me, but everything else seems to be. See, my throttle is not showing it going up and down for throttle, so I'm not sure why it's not doing that. But everything else seems to be working. Even going this way and that way, that's working. But it's, yeah, see I push the panic button, the orange button pops up there. So everything seems to be working. But let's finish and see what happens. Yeah, it says you have only calibrated 4 out of 8 access reported by your controller. Save the calibration anyways. We'll just say yes for now. By default, real flight is tuned to perform over visual quality. All right, so if we can't fly, we'll just go back. Okay, I have no. Oh, throttle cut's got to be on, duh, or off. Okay, so it looks like I'm good to go. Look, I'm flipping my my button over here in flight modes. I've got beginner, which I'm on beginner, intermediate down here at the bottom right, and then experience. So it actually knows. And then panic button, I push it, it's on. So everything seemed to be right. If we go back in that, let's go back. Under settings, controller, config controller. Okay, it does know that this is the SLT6. I did not know this was a 6. Oh yeah, it is 6. So it does know that I have this plugged in, so that's cool. So let's go to calibrate again. Okay, go next. Well, I'll go ahead and turn the throttle cut off. Okay, so now I should have throttle. Oh yeah, there we go. The Y-axis is moving. Okay, so yeah, cool. And the stick is moving now too. Okay, so cool. So go up to 100%, go down to 0, all right? And then over and over, back to. Okay, so that's at 50%. It's a little wobbly there. I don't know why it's wobbly. And then over here, we'll do the same thing, and everything should pop at the 50%. My throttle's kind of glitching a little bit there. Okay, so everything's at 50%. My knobs, this one's kind of not quite at the center, but for the throttle, but it's pretty close. So now I do have everything activated. See, when I do the throttle cut, it goes from 50 right down to 0. So that's cool. That's what it should do. Okay, cool. All right. And it says, I don't know if they're doing the trim. Oh yeah, look at trim one and like 1. None of the other ones are really working. So I've used everything. All the buttons I have. Okay. Let's see. Let's just go ahead and do finish. Okay, so everything is calibrated now. Okay, then, okay. All right, I think we're ready to fly. I don't know how I can start this over. How do you start over? We got free play, choose your aircraft, flying site conditions as you enjoy flying, and build your skills. I do want to do training. Okay, progress 0. Okay, so the Aero Scout beginner mode, taking off in beginner mode is fairly simple with the Aero Scout. So these are all locked. So you must have to unlock as you go progress through this game. That's kind of cool. So you have to unlock by flying, I imagine. Here's apprentice, beginner mode, and then you get safe technology. Those ones are on, so you can do those now. And then this is new. So you got some choices here that are unlocked already. Exit training. The wind speed is now at 0. Okay, the wind direction is now at 307. Okay, I want to try to go ahead, use this thing myself, see if I can get this thing to take off. Okay, pull back on the sticks. Don't crash. Oh boy. We almost crashed there. Try to bring it back. Okay, it's pretty simple. Okay, and I landed it. Oh, hit the bush. Ouch. Hit the bush back there. Yeah, I ain't gonna do it. There's no reverse on here. Okay, I'm stuck. Okay, so we can't get it out of the bush, I don't think. Okay. Resume flying. Oh, you could choose airport. Oh, wow. You could choose a bunch of stuff. Color schemes, environment. Wow, that's kind of cool. I don't want to do that. Exit training. Okay. We're back. There we go. We'll do the throttle. Go all the way up. Let's see if this thing takes off by itself. Oh yeah, it does take off by itself. I wasn't sure about that. So I didn't touch any other buttons. I just touched the throttle. Oh! Oh no. The only thing I don't know how is like reset. on here. Panic! They ain't gonna take off. So funny they won't have give you a reset or anything on here. Huh. If I resume, yeah. Funny that there's like no way to reset this thing as far as I know. So this seems to be fairly easy. Oh, you can do multiplayer on here, join or host a network session. You can create and edit copies of stock resources, import, export, load, and organize custom. You can do a lot with this thing. And of course, you get the settings, and then settings seems to do like everything. You set up a pilot profile. I mean, it's pretty cool. There's a lot you can do with this. This is the first time I ever messed with this. Let's see, let's go aircraft. So there's all the different aircrafts you can do. Get the blades. Do you have any helicopters? I don't see any helicopters. Don't mean there's not any helicopters in here. Okay, here's a helicopter. There's a Blade 330. Is that the only one they have? This seems like the only helicopter they have is, okay, they got the 230 and the 330. Okay, they got two helicopters. That's cool. Hear that noise? I don't know what that noise means. Okay, we'll try it. Okay, throttle's up. We're taking off, suckers. Oh, got to do the throttle cut. Turn that off. Throttle all the way up. You can turn and run away. Let's bring it down. Okay, go do the throttle. Bank it. Oh! Recover, recover. Okay, recover there. Thinking around. Let's try to land it. Throttle off, cut, boom. Okay, let's try to bring it. Huh, I'm gonna take off in the grass, I guess. Bring the door right up. Huh. Guess when you're in the grass, man, you cannot take off in the grass. That's interesting. I wonder why. The grass seems to be cut pretty good. I'm surprised it's not letting you take off in the grass. Interesting. Oh, you get challenges on here too. Fight for a maximum score in single player games designed to test and improve your pilot. That's pretty cool. That'll really help you learn. Okay. Throttle all the way down. Turn it on, off. There we go. Bring the throttle down. Woo! Talk about oversteering there. Look at the oversteering. See, that's that safe technology coming in. It snaps right to back to the center balance. I got an intermediate now. That's why it's going kind of wonky. Beginner, it didn't do that. So let's go back to beginners. See, now it's pretty much even out there because I was oversteering. When you're in beginners, I guess it compensates for your oversteering. So it's kind of cool. So I wonder what the difference between intermediate and beginners were, at least for planes. Helicopters, I got it, but see how I got it to stick all the way over, and it's not oversteering now. Bring it over here. See if we can bring it in and land on the pavement this time. Take off. Hey, you said it took off on the grass that time. Try to get back on the pavement, try to land this. Don't overshoot. Don't overshoot. Oh, I must be hitting that brush. All right, so I guess. So we just got two. We just got two. That's one we're using, and I got this one here. I think this is a grass one, huh? Select. Try different. Oh wow. Oh shoot, this one's flying already. So they didn't do the throttle cut. But this one definitely steers a little different than the other one. Wow. Short turn, pull up. Pull up, suck them. Oh, give it some throttle. Wow, it's funny how you can really tell the difference in these two different planes on here. Fly totally different. Look at that short turn. Sort of turn it again. We got both throttles going to the right. Give some gas. Throttle. We got a little farmhouse back there. Okay. This is on beginners, man. The other one was so much easier to fly. I crashed it. Okay. So you get the hint. I definitely have to practice. It's funny though, you can tell the difference between both planes. I mean, you really can tell. This one here is really, you really had to control it. I mean, it was really, the controls were like, as soon as you did it, man, I mean, it was like really going like those turns were like real sharp and fast. This one's definitely a lot faster flying plane, and even the controls were a lot faster. Interesting. So there you go, guys. That's how you hook up and play real flight simulator with the controller that comes with your plane or helicopter. Like I said, if you don't use the stock cord, you're having issues, just use the stock cable that came with this, with your plane or helicopter. It should work then. And then once you get it working with the stock, cable, then try your other one you're trying to use, and you might have luck once it's all set up. But that's it, guys. That's Real Flight Simulator. If you want to see any more videos, let me know in the comment section if you want to see any more videos from Real Flight Simulator. I go through different planes and stuff, and I might even show some of my progress if I get any better. But each plane now, I think I've crashed. I've not successfully landed a plane yet. But it's a lot of fun. I mean, it really feels like you're actually flying like a real plane. So I can see how using this real flight simulator and the controller that you're going to fly your helicopter or plane with, I see how it's going to help you fly with this, because the controls feel the same as if you were actually flying a real one. Unfortunately for me, I'm not that good yet. Yeah, if you liked the video, please smash that like button for me, guys. I appreciate it. If you're new to the channel or haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button. Turn that bell on so you don't miss any of my future videos. Until the next one, I will see